Hi students, welcome to the second lesson on trigonometry. In the first lesson we have seen a few concept based MCQs which will help us to revise the content, and then we will take the questions which have appeared in the previous years and also a few more questions, so that definitely it will be a better preparation for you to face the CET this year. So unit is trigonometry, concept based MCQ. Let us start. First question: if theta lies in the second quadrant, then the value of square root of 1 minus sin theta by 1 plus sin theta plus square root of 1 plus sin theta by 1 minus sin theta. So options are 2 secant theta minus 2 secant theta, 2 cosecant theta, none of this. So let us consider the given expression. This we can write separately like this. That is, we are separating the square root. Then take LCM. LCM will be square root of 1 minus sin square theta. And square root of 1 minus sin square theta, it is cos square theta. So now in the numerator you get 1 minus sin theta, 1 plus sin theta, because square root goes. Then here very important thing is 1 minus sin square theta is definitely cos square theta. So it is square root of cos square theta is cos theta. Either it, so here it should be plus or minus, but whenever you take square root of x square, rule is it should be mod x. Mod x means it should be positive only. Therefore, here what you have to do is, see, this is the rule. Therefore, you see, you should be very careful. Option A and option B both are probable, but you have to see here cos theta is negative in the second quadrant. Therefore, that condition is given. Theta lies in the second quadrant. Therefore, cos theta should be positive when you take. Mod cos theta you have to take. Therefore, mod cos theta means when it is to make it positive, since theta is in the second quadrant, you have to take minus cos theta, because second quadrant it is minus, so that minus of minus becomes plus. So this is the idea. Therefore, the correct answer is minus 2 secant theta. Now remember the same question, if it is the first quadrant, no problem, it is 2 secant theta, but it is in the second quadrant, therefore it is 2 minus 2 secant theta. This is the difference. So you should be very careful with this type of question. So you have to read the content very carefully. Theta lies in the second quadrant. That is very important statement here. Second question. Of course, this is relatively simple. Sin A minus B is half and cos A plus B is half. A and B are positive acute angles. Then what are the values? So this I have included just to revise, that's all. It's not a difficult question. So you know this condition. Sin of A minus B half means A minus B must be equal to 30 degree. So it is 30 degree. Similarly, cos of A plus B half means A plus B must be equal to 60 degree. Now there is no difficulty. Just you have to solve them. 2A equal to 90 degree. So A equal to 45 degree and B equal to 15 degree. So definitely I think option is A. So even if I don't write option here, once again as answer, you need not worry. So because answer is evident. So this is the second question. Let us go to the next question. The value of cos square pi by 12 plus cos square pi by 4 plus cos square 5 pi by 12 is 3 by 2, 2 by 3, then 3 plus root 3 by 2, 2 by 3 plus root 3. So let us take the given expression. Here what I do is, first I rearrange them. So cos square pi by 12 plus cos square 5 pi by 12 we will take together. Of course, cos square pi by 4 is 1 by 2, because cos pi by 4 is 1 by 2, standard angle. The problem is only with the first two terms. So this you have to tackle. See, you have to see like this now. 5 pi by 12, you can write it as pi by 2 minus pi by 12. You can check it. So now, therefore, you can write cos square 5 pi by 12 can be written as cos square of pi by 2 minus pi by 12. And this this is allied angle rule, sine square pi by 12. Cos 90 minus theta is sine theta. Therefore, now you can write like this, because in place of cos square 5 pi by 12, now you can write it as sin square pi by 12. Now you know the rule. So this is 1. Cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1. Plus second one is 1 by 2. I made it clear because cos pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. Square of that is 1 by 2. Therefore, definitely answer is 3 by 2. So this is the answer. So this is see, this concept I told in the previous class also. If you see cos square pi by 12 first term and last term cos square 5 pi by 12, if you add them it is 90. So that means complementary. So the last one should become directly sin square pi by, that is shortcut. So that's also you can use. Next question. Sin 50 degree minus sin 70 degree plus sin 10 degree equal to. So what are the values? 1, 0, 1 by 2, 2. So let us see the formula first. See, in the given expression sin C minus sin D formula we have to use. So the formula is sin C minus sin D equal to 2 cos C plus D by 2 sin C minus D by 2. So this is the formula we are using. Therefore, using this formula we can write the first one. So of course there is a mistake. Sin 50 degree plus 70 degree, it is not 700. Please make a change. And the second term also 50 degree minus, there is a typing error, 700 it is there, it is not 700, 70 degree. So that is quite say revealing. Then next one is simplification. So you can write it as 2 cos 60 degree, because 50 plus 70 is 120 by 2, 60 degree. Second one is minus 10, then plus sin 10 degree. Now this you can simplify. You know that cos 60 is half, therefore this will be 2 cancels once again, because 2 into 1 by 2 sin minus 10 degree. I think now you can guess the answer. It is minus sin 10 degree plus sin 10 degree, because sin of minus 10 is minus sin 10. So both cancel, therefore it is 0. Please note there is a typing error. It is not 700, it is 70 degree. So this, therefore the option is, I think, B. Yes, B is the option. So this is not a very difficult problem. As I told you, first few lessons we shall just revise. And my suggestion is, even before watching this video, first you revise first PUC and second PUC 2 chapters. Trigonometry first PUC, inverse trigonometry second PUC. So that when you watch this video, definitely it will be second level revision for you. Therefore, you are fully preparing for tackling any type of CET questions in future. So that is the idea. Next question. If A tan theta equal to B, then find A cos 2 theta plus B sin 2 theta. See, all these types of problems I have included just to make you aware of the formula and how to use it. So that is the purpose. Now options, of course, A, B with minus sign and plus sign. Now you should, of course, tan theta you can write as B by A, that is one thing. Now you should know what is cos 2 theta in terms of tan theta, and sin 2 theta in terms of tan theta. So this is very important. Now this equal to, this is the formula which you have studied, 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta, that is cos 2 theta. Last year you have studied this as a standard formula. Therefore now you have to substitute. Tan square theta is B by A whole square, above and below. Then simplify. So when you simplify, you get A square minus B square by A square plus B square. Same way, what is sin 2 theta? If you remember, it is 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta. Therefore, once again you have to substitute. So then simplify. You get 2AB by A plus B square. So now you have to substitute in the given expression 2 cos 2 theta plus, A cos 2 theta plus B sin 2 theta. Now substitute. So A into A square minus B square by A square plus B square, then plus B into 2ab by a square plus b square. Of course, it is a question of simplification. So, you can take a square plus b square common LCM, then simplify. So, this is the first simplification. Then remove the bracket, you get a cube minus ab square plus 2ab square divided by a square plus b square. Then once again simplification will give you a cube plus ab square in the numerator. Below, of course, as it is. Then you can take a common now. You can check here. So, when you take a common, what happens? A square plus b square, both in the numerator and denominator. So, they cancel each other. So, the answer must be A. Therefore, A is the option. So, next question. Sin 4x can be written as, of course, this is also a formula based question only. Which one is correct? So, let us work out. So, sin 4x can be written as 2 sin 2x cos 2x because of this formula. Sin 2a you have seen, it is 2 sin a cos a. Here you have to understand one thing. If it is 2a, in the right side it is a and a, that means half of that. Therefore, if it is 4x, it should be half of that, 2x and 2x. That is the idea. So, this is equal to now. Once again, you can apply the same formula. 2 sin 2x cos x, because sin 2x can be written as 2 sin x cos x. Second one is, in place of cos 2a, we can write 1 minus 2 sin square a, so that it becomes 1 minus 2 sin square x. So, this is the simplification. Next one, of course, 4, 2 into 2, 4, then sin x, then 1 minus 2 sin square x, then cos x. Now, what you can do is check the options, because in any such question, there is no point in whatever you have written now, it is correct actually, but that is not the given answer. So, you have to search. So, cos x, you know, it is square root of 1 minus sin square x. Therefore, definitely you can write it as this one, and I think A is the option. So, A is the option. So, this is the, and this question also, it's simply to revise the concept which you have studied, formula, that's all. Next question. The maximum value of a cos x plus b is a very important question. See, now we should know certain things very clearly. What is the maximum value of this and how to find it? So, of course, options a plus b, a minus b, mod a plus mod b, square root of a square plus b square. Let us work out. Let me show you how you can do it. What you have to do is take a square plus b square, actually divide and multiply. This is what you have to do. See, this is the first adjustment. See, what I have done is square root of a square plus b square, you are multiplying outside. Therefore, inside you are dividing. That means you are not changing anything. It is a cos x plus b sin x only, but we are writing like this. Now, take a by square root of a square plus b square as, say, sin y, and definitely b by square root of a square plus b square becomes cos y, because you can check now, sin square y plus cos square y, if you square both, it will be 1, because a square by a square plus b square, b square by a square plus b square, when you add them it is 1. Therefore, the given expression can be now written as square root of a square plus b square, inside the bracket sin y cos x plus cos y sin x. So, this is the rearrangement. Now, this you can write, look at the quantity which is inside the bracket, sin y cos x plus cos y sin x is sin x plus y. This is a very simple formula which you have studied last year. Now, you can guess what is the answer. See, sin x plus y cannot be more than 1. Maximum value itself is 1. Therefore, the given quantity should be less than square root of a square plus b square. So, it is D is the option. So, you can remember this as a property actually. Maximum value of a cos x plus b sin x is square root of a square plus b square. Next one, the maximum value of 4 cos square x plus 3 sin square x plus 3 cos square x is, so 3, 4, 5, 7. Of course, here there is a difference. It is square. Therefore, we should be careful. Now, given expression is 4 sin square x plus 3 cos square x, which we can write Sine square x, split it, sine square x plus 3 sine square x plus 3 cos square x. Definitely you can take 3 outside, and sine square x plus cos square x is 1. Therefore, you can write it as sine square x plus 3. So, it is less than, very important now. See, sin x lies between minus 1 and plus 1. Sine square x lies between 0 and 1. So, when you square it, this I made it clear in the previous lesson also. So, this is 1 plus 3. Therefore, it is 4. Therefore, the maximum value of this one is 4. Now, let us go to the next one. The solution of this is pertaining to the general solution of the trigonometric equation. Tan 2 theta tan theta equal to 1. So, what is the general solution? So, 4 options are given. Of course, here also in this type of question, guesswork is not possible. Of course, sometimes you can try, but it is always better to know the method. Tan 2 theta equal to 1. So, what I do is, therefore, I will write it as sin 2 theta sin theta by cos 2 theta cos theta. This is equal to 1. Now, cross multiply. Therefore, sin 2 theta sin theta will be equal to cos 2 theta cos theta. Taking cos 2 theta cos theta right hand side. Now, next step is just take cos 2 theta cos theta left side. So, there are sin 2 theta sin theta right side. Both are only the same. I have taken sin 2 theta sin theta right side, so that I have written it as cos 2 theta cos theta minus sin 2 theta sin theta equal to 0. But no, you know this formula, cos x plus y is cos x cos y minus sin x sin y. Therefore, it is written as cos 2 theta plus theta, that is equal to 0. That implies that is equal to pi by 2 because cos pi by 2 is 0. Therefore, you can say cos 3 theta equal to cos pi by 2 because 2 theta plus theta is 3 theta. So, definitely now if you remember the general solution, then you can do it. So, this is the general solution formula. Cos x equal to cos y, general solution is, you have studied last year, I have written only the formula. Of course, condition is there, n should be z etc. I have not written that. So, x equal to 2n pi plus or minus y. So, this is the formula. Therefore, using this we can say 3 theta must be equal to 2n pi plus or minus, what is y here? Y is 3 pi by 2. Therefore, definitely theta will be equal to 2n pi by 3 plus or minus pi by 6. So, this is the option. But unfortunately, this is the thing, they don't give this type of, now you have to check which is correct. So, here one small simplification is required. What we have to do is, I have done this one, I made the denominator same by multiplying 2. So, that 2n pi in place of that 4n pi divided by 6 because multiplying 2 numerator and denominator. Now, you can take pi by 6 outside because pi by 6 is common. When you take pi by 6 outside, it is 4n plus or minus 1. See, this is one thing I would like to remind you. In most of the CET questions, multiple choices, even though sometimes you get the answer, the danger, therefore I told you, danger is this, none of this they give sometimes for this type of question, you see. And we see that this answer which we get is not of that one. So, sometimes in a pressure, in examination we are tense. So, immediately we write none of this. That is dangerous because even after getting answer, sometimes there will be going to wrong. Therefore, you should be very careful with none of this option. Normally, I remind the students about this one because I have seen in whenever we conduct a test, many students when they don't get the answer, whatever answer they get, it is the answer, and that answer is there in the multiple choice also, but it is not in the same form. So, immediately they say it is none of this. So, this you should be very careful. Of course, here that none of this option is not there, therefore, you are safe. So, this is 9th question. 10th question, the general solution of sine of 2x minus 3 equal to 1 is, of course, this is also very direct question. This I have included just to revise the formula. So, answer, you know this, sine 2x minus 3 equal to 1 implies sine 2x minus 3 is equal to sine pi by 2 because sine pi by 2 is 1. Now, what is the general solution? Sin x equal to sin y means x must be equal to n pi plus minus 1 power n y. This is last year we have studied this one. Of course, here condition is n belongs to z. I have not written that, that's all. So I have written just formula. So 2x minus 3 must be equal to n pi, then minus 1 to the power n pi by 2 using the formula. Question is just simplification. So you can just take 3 right side, then divide by 2. So the correct answer is n pi by 2 plus minus 1 to the power pi by 4 plus 3 by 2. I think option is D. So D is the option. So this is the last question. I have taken 10 questions to revise the concept. Probably in the next lesson I will be taking a few lessons. Next lesson I will be taking the questions asked in the previous CET examination from latest one to whatever is possible. So I hope you have subscribed my channel and watching all the lessons. If not, please subscribe and share with your friends. Sharing, you are actually encouraging me, helping me to do it better and better, so that I will have more confidence that I will be doing some service to the students community. So let us meet in the next class with the MCQ which are asked in the previous question examinations, and also some more additional questions. Hope you will prepare well and attend the next class. Once again I remind you, this 10 or 20 questions which I have already solved will definitely help you to revise. But my suggestion is you revise the chapter, each and every concept, so that next lesson you will be definitely, you will enjoy more. I will be directly taking the questions which are going to be asked and which are asked already in CET. Let us meet in the next lesson with some more MCQ. Till then, bye, take care.